The suspect here that we're talking about is a 17-year-old. Samuel Myers is his name. I know we have his mugshot. I know you brought a copy of it here. Was it solely off this surveillance video that led you to believe that this is Samuel Myers that you're looking for?
Well, the really key break in this case was an Oklahoma County Sheriff, school resource officer at Spencer High School. We got a tip from a female who said that our suspect had been at the store, GI's Market, about 7 o'clock prior to the opening. So we went back and looked at the videotape. We found where our suspect was there with another individual. The school resource officer from Spencer identified that individual. We went to Spencer High School, picked him up, interviewed him, and he told us it was Sam Myers who was the killer in this case.
And off the top there, we played part of your interview. We talked to you the other day. You said he has a violent criminal past as a juvenile. Elaborate there for us. What have you dug up on Sam Myers?
Well, I can't release the records because he's not adjudicated as a juvenile, but he does have a violent past. Obviously, you know, our victim, Mr. Tahir, did everything that you're supposed to do as a convenience store operator. We always encourage people to comply, give them the money, don't risk your life. But in this case, Sam Myers not only shot the video camera monitor hoping it would disable the camera, but then just turns around and shoots him in the back. I mean, it was a tragic, horrible case. And we've got someone who came here to the United States to have a better life for himself, for his family, for his daughter, and he's killed like this.
It's horrifying for that family. I know you can't release information, like you just said, on Myers' past, but is it violent enough to make you wonder why he was even on the streets in the first place?
Well, it's not my decision to make that determination. I mean, it's up to the court system and the juvenile court system. But, you know, obviously it was a situation where you would think that there might be some indicators, but who would think a 17-year-old is going to kill somebody in this manner, especially at that age?
And looking just based off of the surveillance video that I've seen or that we've been given, it seems like the store clerk, you know, didn't put up a fight. He had his hands in the air the whole time. Does that lead you to believe that you think maybe they knew one another? Why Myers would have possibly, if it is him, shot him in the first place if he wasn't putting up a fight?
Well, we know that Myers frequented the area just directly south and west of the grocery store, the convenience store, so we probably had been in the store before. From the video surveillance, I mean, he actually talked to our victim for several minutes before the actual robbery and the shooting occurs.
And what happens in an investigation like this when you have an armed and dangerous suspect on the loose? Are there more patrols? I mean, I imagine you've probably heard from a lot of other maybe store clerks who are worried right now, especially the ones who are working those late overnight shifts when there's not a lot of people there.
They are. I've gotten a call from a group of convenience store owners wanting to know what they are in fear, which rightfully so. And so, you know, our message is to be compliant, but at the same time, be prudent. If you see something suspicious, to contact us. But what we've done is we've asked for assistance from the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force. We also have our street crimes unit out. Oklahoma City Gang Unit is out helping us. We think he's somewhere in Oklahoma County. He's 17 years old. He obviously doesn't have a lot of support, and what we mean by that is money. We've talked to his mother. We've talked to his uncle. Hopefully somebody will turn him in so we can get him into custody.
And you had another incident pretty similar to this one last month at the Dollar General there. Store clerk shot in the leg. Suspect never found there. Do you have any reason to believe that these two incidents could now be related?
We don't at this point, but obviously if we get Mr. Myers in custody, we're going to interview him in reference to that. You know, there are some similarities. It's a violent robbery. There was a gun involved. In this case at Northeast 10th and Post, it was a semi-automatic handgun. At the other robbery, it was a revolver. So there are two different guns involved. We don't know if they're connected. We obviously would like to know, but we'll have to wait until we discuss that with our suspect if we get him in custody.
And you did talk to his family, you said?
We did.
Were they surprised? I mean, what was their reaction?
Well, I wasn't there at the scene when they tried to initiate the arrest warrant and the search warrant at the house. It was in North Westminster in Jones, Oklahoma, and that happened on Monday night. We didn't find him there. We're hoping that someone will call us and tell us where he's at so we can get him in custody. And,
you know, if and when he's found at 17 years old, what could he be charged with here? I mean, what could he face?
Well, it's a youthful offender crime. In other words, there's a certain age group where if you commit a crime like murder, which is what this case is, an armed robbery, he'll be tried as an adult.
Okay. Brandon Claves, sit tight. We have another segment after this that we want to talk to you about. A cold case that hasn't been cracked in 20 years. A lot of people at home will remember this. 7-year-old Kirsten Hatfield kidnapped out of her bedroom window, and want to ask you about what's next in this investigation and what's next for the man who's behind bars, possibly in connection to that disappearance and that killing. So hang tight. We'll come right back. Brad, we want to get over to you first.